Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
Jessica here.
We are watching Howl's Moving Castle today. Thanks to all of you guys. We got many requests to watch this. I love Hayao Miyazaki. I know you do too, Jessica. Studio Ghibli, amazing. The animation's always so much fun, and the imagination behind the stories is just entertaining, and I just love it. So, shall we get into this movie?
Yes, let's. Each one of these movies are so pretty.
They are. There's always like romance and adventure, fantasy, a lot of fantasy. I just love it.
So, it just said, based on the novel by Diana Wynne Jones. I have read that, but that was over a decade ago.
Did you not like the hat?
There you are, sweetheart. Sorry I'm late. I was looking everywhere for you. Hey, we're busy here. Are you really? It looked to me like the two of you were just leaving.
Oh! Oh, that's a cool power. How do you do that?
They're actually not all that bad. Where to? I'll be your escort this evening.
Whoa!
Now, straighten your legs and start walking.
His
so
flying
fun.
scenes are always the best.
See?
Yeah, it feels like
So
it.
hard, is it?
It's like they're floating.
That's my girl.
It's my girl.
I've never seen such tacky little hats.
Ooh, this is going to be the witch.
You're by
F you
far
too.
the tackiest thing here.
The neck.
The best part of that spell is you can't tell anyone about it. My regards to Howl.
So she just cursed
It
her?
was Howl. Yeah. For hanging out with Howl for all of 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's so bad. Whoa, she's no lady.
Oh, she's an old lady.
Holy crap.
Now there's no use panicking, Sophie. Go. It's a bad dream, that's all. Just go inside and go to bed.
I love the design. I could gush over the art on this.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you. But how are you standing on your own like that?
Magic.
Your head's a turnip. I've always hated turnips, ever since I was little. At least you're not upside down now. So long.
That's it. Automatically, she's like, he's nice. And we can tell with the cane.
Yes.
Instead of like, holy crap, possessed scarecrow.
I love the design.
Yeah, that's
Chicken
insane.
feet.
The tongue? Oh, it's like alive. Come on
Is
in.
that the way in?
Oh, she can't move fast. Oh god, she has to run. Turn its head. That's cute. It's Billy Crystal.
Very hard time getting rid of that.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, the curse won't allow you to talk about it, right?
Must be a customer.
It's fun that the fire knows.
I love this. Everything about this is so beautifully magical. Like right now, this castle's wandering through the hillside, but it's also
Yeah, different, like
just
a portal.
a store.
It's not a place.
A lot of portals.
Excuse me, Granny. Are you a witch too? That's right. I'm the scariest witch of them all. Those two should put this powder in the winter favorite.
Oh, now I'm just gonna wander
Yeah,
harder.
I'm gonna be mischievous. Oh no, she's just gonna mess around. She's gonna end up somewhere bad.
Man, anime food.
Oh,
Do you want to have some bacon and eggs?
it's just left out.
Use the fire. Faster.
Random bacon.
Yeah, like how long has it been sitting there? It's magic. It's okay.
Don't worry. I can cook. Would you like a bucket of cold water in your face? Or maybe I should tell Howl about our bargain?
Oh,
Never should have let her in here.
So what?
Did let her in there.
she's so forceful. Eating the shells.
Right? Nom 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 nom. Oh no!
Oh, is that the curse or
A
something?
curse from the witch.
Scorch marks. How? Can you read them?
That is ancient sorcery, and quite powerful too.
His hair.
It's from the Wish of the Waste?
You who swallowed a falling star, O heartless man, your heart shall soon belong to me. It can't be good for the table.
That's his concern. Ooh.
Be my concern too. Come on.
Yeah, it's mahogany. Look at his hair. It's like all awesome.
Realize how long it takes to get custom wood orders right now?
The mark may be gone, but the spell is still there. Please, I'm falling.
Oh, look at him.
I'm falling.
Love him.
Confident to be like, oh, I can bring him back. You almost killed him, Sophie. Ah, paint bomb. How does that happen?
Nest, you're a first-class fire demon. I like your spark.
Oh, is he blushing?
She likes my spark.
Yeah. Thank you. I like the compliment.
What's that stick doing in there? Oh, dear.
Oh no.
Oh, is that the... Oh, it's a scarecrow. He is there. He was stuck this whole time. We're not close to 90, which is good, but yeah. Oh, look at him. He's like a bird. Whoa. Oh, he got flying ships. Like literally winged ships. Whoa!
Oh no.
Oh, that's... Ooh. It's like the ink blobs, but bat-like. What?
Oh no, it's Animorph rules.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this great? Sophie put these here for me.
I
Grabs
love
the
him.
log and puts it on his...
Yeah, I know. That's all he needs now.
It's the northern border. It's
Take
on
care of
flames
myself.
now. I can't stand the fire and gunpowder.
Oh, she turned back?
She's young.
Oh, how'd that happen? So, he's not reacting tensely, so I think he did know?
I think he already know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
Look up there, Sophie. It's the enemy's airship.
There goes his disguise.
Uh-oh.
What a pretty color.
It's hideous! You completely ruined my magic potions in the bathroom!
They just organize things, Howl. Nothing's ruined.
Wrong! Wrong! I specifically ordered you not to get carried away! Be beautiful.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh,
Ew. Ew, what the heck?
That's so gross. This kind of stuff you can only do in animation. I feel like live action would never capture this kind of...
Feeling.
Yeah.
Aww. A little tap.
he's just throwing a
He's
tantrum.
fine.
Come on.
Like he's like she knows.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's just to clean all
Now
that
I
up.
have to mop again.
That's gonna be hard to mop.
So as usual, I ran away.
Just like that, so you have a woman scorn.
I can't run much longer though.
Her face is my reaction.
I suppose Pendragon, pal is for me.
His hair is so dramatic.
Say
It
that
is.
you're Pendragon's mother, and your son is such a cowardly wizard, he's too afraid to show his face. Maybe then Madame Solomon will finally give up on me.
Who's Madame Solomon?
Oh my goodness. Dog has like chicken feet. He's just following her.
I received a royal
I love that she's too big for those. It's great.
Huge face.
finally realized how much he needs my powers.
I love her minions. Ooh, what was that? Oh,
Some kind of anti-magic spell?
yeah. Jeez. Her freaking neck. I think you might have a thyroid problem.
Yeah, right?
The race begins. Okay, they must have had fun with this.
Why are you so heavy?
Oh my god. That's gonna be me in another 20 years.
None of these soldiers are helping, by the way.
All
Not
jerks.
a single one is like, maybe I should assist the old lady
Yeah.
up the stairs.
Oh no.
You were witch, or aren't you? Oh.
How bad does she look now? She's like melting.
Oh God.
She's literally melting. A pile of goo.
What?
Oh, dancing shadow people.
I am Madame Solomon, His Majesty's head sorceress.
It's her dog.
That's not your dog, is it?
His name is Hing. He's my errand dog. I had him escort you here.
Oh, how funny.
I take it Howl won't be joining us. If he stays selfish, I'm afraid he'll end up just like the Witch of the Waste. Send her in.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
What'd they do to her? Oh, she's really small.
What on earth happened to you?
Jeez.
I just restored her to the age she actually is.
Oh God, she was already
Her powers are
bad.
gone now. Once she too was a magnificent sorcerer with so much promise.
Oh, she's getting younger.
This demon on his own.
Whoa.
I'm certain of it.
Now I understand. You were in love with Howl.
Oh, she's really powerful.
Uh-oh.
Wizard battle. He's so calm. Oh, she's hanging on. Whoa, up in the sky. Oh no. God,
Dancing guys.
trying to take away his power while he's up in the air.
Oh no, the dog's
Do is summon Calcifer with your heart.
Calcifer?
With your
Just
heart.
summon Calcifer with your heart. That's all.
Fire, wind, water, heart.
Am I supposed to land this thing?
Yeah, landing is a whole other
Eat
animal.
him?
You're like,
Oh,
you
that
gotta
works.
clean that room. Blood or ichor or...
I know. I was thinking water. No, it's blood. Oh. Whoa.
But you don't understand. I love you.
It's a big confession. Whoa, he's kind of cool looking.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
she's
all
back.
toughy again.
I do what I want. Oh no! Watch out! Turnip head. He's tied. A pretty fire. Oh, now he's back to normal.
Good morning,
It
everyone.
was back black hair.
Yeah.
Master Howl, we can keep this dog, can't we?
It's so much better.
Great, Master Howl, it's huge.
Oh, what a pretty
You
fun.
could have done that this whole time instead of her cleaning.
Come with me.
Okay. Okay. Let's fly again.
Oh, the way she said that, like it was just natural. Of course. What else would I do?
Sophie, you're beautiful.
Oh, no, she getting
changing.
old.
Whoa! Don't ruin the cottage. How freaky! He's like a monster.
Those stupid murderers.
Every time he uses his powers.
Howl.
Uh-oh. Here they come.
Oh no, it's like pooping out.
Yeah.
And guys.
Bunch of crap. Oh. And she's trying to walk. She's trying to float. Like before.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got married again.
Oh.
He's such a nice man, and he's filthy rich too, so we can all live together again.
How much time
You won't
passed?
have to work as a cleaning lady anymore.
That's all right, Mother. I actually like living here.
Really? I forgot. I've got a car waiting. I've got to run.
Not like, what happened to you? Why are you so old?
Sophie, I'm so glad I found you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, she wants it. Oh, no. Oh, look at her!
What is she doing? What's she up to?
A peeping buck? Can't Solomon do better than that? Open wide, Cal.
Okay. That was helpful.
Oh, Solomon,
no.
like bugged the mom.
Yeah.
I hope you and your new husband will be very happy.
Thank you, Sophie. Bye.
That's not good.
I did what I I was told. Now take me to my husband.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure Madam Solomon will be very pleased with you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's a dick move.
Sophie.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, she came in handy. So don't smoke.
Muggle.
Crap. Wow, it's a lot of bombs.
Move it!
Wow.
Move it, please!
Oh, there's so many feathers. Oh boy.
I stopped it from exploding.
Yeah. Still smiling. My god.
No, wait, how?
So is this cigar also doing something?
Yeah, it seems like it was. It was putting out the fire.
And Calcifer's too weak to stop the bombs.
Let's run. Don't fight them, Howl.
Sorry. I've had enough of running away, Sophie.
Yeah, stand strong.
Now I've got something I want to protect. It's you.
It's you. Okay. Crap, what do you do?
I know, I was just thinking that, like,
Yeah, it's like...
she doesn't have power, she doesn't have a ship, she doesn't have, like, she can't help it anyway.
Turn to do something. Yeah, I feel useless.
Are you crazy? I can't move the portals without Howl's help.
Wow, very bad. That's it. Was that a good decision? Oh. Woo! Whoa! He's muscular!
He's so strong! Look at that fire go!
Oh crap, she has a grasp on it! Oh, come on, so close! Ow! Oh no! They put him out!
What if I killed Howl too? Oh.
She tried.
Oh, her ring!
Oh,
I saw the light right before she covered her eyes.
yeah. Blue.
Is that a door?
Oh yeah. Watch it for the dog. Oh no! Oh!
Panicking dog.
He's getting all worked out. He's like, I'm gonna go now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I think it's the little cabin.
Yeah.
The cottage.
It's a pretty cottage. The kid.
Or is she in the past?
Yeah. Oh, it's like strangling her fingers. I'll save you.
He ate a shooting star.
Mm-hmm. Some heartburn.
I know how to help you now. Find me on YouTube.
Oh, how weird.
Yeah.
So all this time, it's like tied that he knew Sophie from then. Ooh. Wow, that's pretty.
I'm gonna walk this way.
Oh, he's there.
I'm sorry. Did I come too late? I didn't mean to make you wait this long.
And they kiss him.
I need you to take me to Calcifer if you can.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, wow. I guess that big bird leg worked in their favor so they could hold on to it. Oh, one's up.
Better take good care of it.
Okay, that was easy. Good.
Thank you. You have a big heart.
He's a star. Aw, don't leave.
See?
Oh!
Uh-oh. No more
No more
magic.
moving castle.
Kiss you on Calcifer!
You saved us, Turnip.
She's gonna kiss him too? Yeah. Oh,
Gonna break that
there
curse.
we go. It's
It's
fast.
always the pretty girl.
Thank you, Sophie.
Who are you?
I'm the prince who's been missing from the neighboring kingdom.
Oh!
I got that blasted spell put on me. As soon as this war is over, I shall return.
I love it when you talk like that. I look forward to your return, big boy.
Does the dog also need a kiss?
There you are. You should have checked in earlier. What on earth were you up to?
Oh.
Howl found his true love. You little traitor.
Aw, he's like a little guardian.
The game is over.
It was like flying. Magic!
Magic's the best.
It is. That was beautiful.
It was.
The music is so pretty. Christian Bale! That's so crazy. I know this came out in 2004, but Christian Bale I didn't hear right away. Oh, that's funny. I love the voices. And Josh Hutcherson! Hunger
Must have been a
Games, Peter.
baby when this came out.
Yeah,
When did Hunger
Markle.
Games come out?
Years after this, apparently, because, yeah, it came out years after, but Billy Crystal, like, that cracked me up. Like, his voice is so unique, I just recognized it right away.
You know his voice as soon as it happens.
Yeah, so freaking funny, like...
Let's see. Hunger Games was 2012, and this was 2004. So
2004, yeah. So he was a little cutie, an adorable
Just
voice.
a little baby PETA.
Yeah, little baby PETA. Love Hunger Games. I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, the story was adorable. I love the imagination behind the magic. I mean, it was so bizarre. I loved the moving castle.
Yes.
It looked like it was alive, and it had a face. It looked like a fish with a bunch of other parts to it, like house parts and just random junk, you know, and I just thought it was
like,
so fun.
Fish, frog, pig, chicken features.
I know it changed a bit. Yeah, it had all those features in it. And I was having fun just looking at it because it was so highly detailed. And I'm like, how do you even come up with something like that? Like, the artist just had so many, you know, just like crazy ideas. It's like, let's just see how this will work. And we'll put it together. We'll make it walk on chicken legs. And this fire creates it. It's just so original.
I enjoy soft magic systems, which are like stuff like this, where it's not like, here are the exact rules of what's happening. It's just kind of like magic. Yeah. I really enjoy it. It just feels more magical when it's soft magical systems.
It does, because when you don't know the rules, it's like left open for you to just kind of not put limits on it, but just you kind of just accept it more, and you're like, all right, cool, it's a lot of fun. And you know, I love the different ideas they came up with, and yeah, I didn't nitpick anything because it was just a fun ride. And the whole idea of being in this creepy castle that moves, I mean, it was so run down, it looked like a big garbage pile, and you go inside and it's messy in there, but they cleaned it up nice, and they have a door that leads to portals, so you can stay in the castle in the present time or whatever. It's all present time, but like you can stay in that location, but you can actually go to all these different static locations and, you know, have a business and have different lives.
Yeah.
Like, that was actually a pretty cool idea.
It's really fun.
Yeah, and then the dark portal, I like, or the black room.
Yes.
Where, you know, only
Which I couldn't
Howl could
tell
go in there.
if it led, because like he was in war, which is what's happening. The war's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly where that led, but
at first, as we thought, like it was hell, that you had a bunch of demons there. We found out they were corrupt wizards or something that could never change back. Most of the henchmen, if not all, were that. Like, kind of like how Howl was changing, but they were permanent. But then I'm like, okay, so it's not like a different realm. They're just in a different spot, you know, where the war is happening. And Hayao Miyazaki, yeah, he's amazing. This was absolutely incredible. I mean, you know, the animation is always so beautiful, even though the style is pretty much the same almost every movie. I mean, I haven't seen
so good.
lot, but it's so good. And, you know, the characters are unique in their own way. I mean, even though the style is the same, like, you can really tell the characters apart from each other, meaning the different movies. But, like, I've seen Princess Mononoke on the channel. I've seen Spirited Away. A bunch of other ones I have not seen. I want to see Castle in the Sky. I've heard good things about that. Jessica, I think you've seen that, right?
I've seen that one. I've seen Mononoke and Spirited Away. Kiki's is my favorite.
We just got to pop up
Totoro.
Kiki's. I would love to see that.
I enjoy Totoro a lot, but it is definitely more of like a kid's movie. Like, and just in the way that like this movie talks about themes that are, you know, here's like war and terrifying, and nationalism
romance and
all
love.
This stuff. That stuff's not in Totoro.
Speaking of which, it just popped up. Totoro. Yeah, I would love to see that. I think I've seen maybe parts, but I do know there's a cat bus. I know that.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that would be adorable to see. And I've heard of Ponyo. Haven't seen that. So we'll see what happens. Because I would love to see that.
I've seen Ponyo once. Kiki's, Spirited Away, and Mononoke are probably the ones I've seen the most.
Yeah.
This one I saw probably just the once. I did read the book once as well, but again, that was like 10 plus years ago, which I only know because it was when I was working at Borders, and Borders has been gone for 10 plus years.
Oh my God.
So
we're getting old.
A long time
what happens? Borders. I mean, that's so crazy. That's like, like no one, like there's no stores anymore. It's just so sad. Like that was so popular back then. But there's so many incredible.
Boy in the Heron just came out, and I really want to see that. I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't either, so we'll see what our fans request and whether we see it on the channel or on our own, but we'll see what you guys have to say about what we see next. But I really did enjoy this a lot. And I gotta say, out of the 3 movies I've seen, I love Spirited Away. I love Princess Mononoke. It's fun how different they all are. Like I was trying to say, like the animation is it's always the same. I mean, the character designs are a bit different, but you know, pretty much the style is the same, and the stories are very unique. Like you have a lot of fantasy, but the stories are very different. I mean, you do have romance, which I absolutely love, but this one, I gotta say, like Howl's Moving Castle is probably my favorite. I really just had so much fun with this one. It had good humor in it, and the romance was fun, and I just love all the characters, all these oddball characters getting together.
It's super fun to see like all these like random, and they all have such personality.
Yeah.
Between like they don't even have to say anything. Like the dog and the witch, like they weren't talking a lot of the time, but just from the way they're animated and drawn. Like they have like, like I can see what's happening. That's his style though, is like everything reacts to their emotions. Their clothing reacts, their hair reacts. Yeah.
I love that. The hair. I love that because I know I love dogs and cats. I know I'm a crazy cat lady, but it just makes me think of that. You know, you have like these emotions where a cat like gets upset or excited, they get puffy. And so you have like the hair kind of flowing with that, or that he's just so magical. But all the characters are like that, because I remember in Princess Mononoke too, the characters would get all like feral and like really upset or something. Their hair would just start to like go up like a cat. Yeah, like where, you know. And I think that's such a cool idea. I mean, to animate hair is really, really hard, and they again, the animation is always really incredible with the flow, and you know, it's a lot of drawings, and you have to make it believable. So when you watch something, it's very different than actually trying to draw it. So the flow is very, very nice. But I do love how it's like that animation's almost influenced by animals, like with the hair, and it's been popular for a while on TikTok. I don't know how long they've been showing videos like this, but and it might be on YouTube and other social media sites, but I saw videos of people comparing how to draw an anime character with a cat or a dog. I think it's mainly cats though.
The side, the way it like comes out like that. Is that what the...
Yeah, like even like side profile, even frontal, you know, just a flat front part of the face, they draw the structure and they break it down where it's a cat first or a raccoon first, and then they make it into this sexy anime character, and it's very different at the end, but you can see where the inspiration comes from. So I think that is possibly true. I mean, you could probably, because I think anime, like the style, it changes quite a bit, but at the same time, the heart of it, you have like that heart-shaped face, and then you have, I mean, how do you explain it? Like, whenever you're drawing like a human face, it's like it has a certain structure about it that's the same anime, and I think you can easily just match that up with almost anything if you wanted to. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just BSing it, but I like the idea. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but I like the idea that like animals, like cats, influenced, you know, the anime look because it's just adorable. Because anime characters just look adorable.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's where he got a lot of his inspiration from. Because like one of the themes that he goes with in a lot of his movies is the natural world. Mm-hmm. Like you just look at the backgrounds and be like, obviously this man loves nature. Look how beautiful all of this is. But you know, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, they all have discussions of like environmentalism. Mm-hmm. And so like I think that like he's always, I think, considering that idea of industrialization versus nature. So like taking inspiration from animals, natural world, I feel like is definitely something he would do.
Well, just like Princess Mononoke, you have that great comparison too, like with the animals going against that, like going against like human-made stuff, and but yeah, like this, you know, I had so many different assumptions on what was going to happen, and the fact that Sophie was cursed from the start, like, excuse me, she was an old lady all the way
like
through.
Right away, yeah.
Like right away. And I'm like, oh my God, she could be an old lady this whole time and she can't talk about her curse. Like you said, that's usually like the norm when you're cursed, you can't talk about it. So
classic curse rules.
Yeah, and I am happy that Howl knew that. It seemed like he did know. And when he did see her sleeping in her normal form, you know, his eyes glistened a bit, like he was sad, but happy to see her, that it was her, but he was also sad or something to see she was cursed. But I'm glad that happened early on. It wasn't like a big shock at the end, you know, because I thought that might be a thing. And I thought maybe her curse would break a little bit early on so she could be her youthful self, you know, but so for her to fall in love because he already knew who she was before that, even way back in the past, because then she went back to when he was a kid, when he first got the power through the star, and says like, okay, I know how to save you. And I'm like, holy crap. So it was like all meant to be. It was like all faded. Yeah. You know, where from the beginning when he first met Sophie, it's like he knew who she was.
Is that why he helped her to begin with? Is that why he had no problem with her showing up, old lady being like, I'm here to clean your house, Calcifer?
Isn't that funny? It just like works out. Like she just adapts so easily with that. But yeah, so I feel like that was all meant to be. Like he knew that was going to happen. So him helping her caused her curse, caused this whole adventure. And I love the idea that they had to kind of break their own curse. Like, yes, Sophie helped Howl at the end, gave him the heart, gave him his heart back, and Calcifer survived that, which was great. I love Calcifer, by the way. He was probably my favorite, and just because he was Billy Crystal, too. Like, he was adorable, but, like, it was his voice, and I'm like, Billy Crystal, yeah!
I just love the moment where he's like, look what she did. I can just get my own.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, here's my log. Here's my log. I just pull it over, and then I hug it, and then I sit there like this. How's it going?
Yeah, it's like, I'm good, I'm so cute. He's like a fire, and he's like, I'm just so adorable. So really enjoyed him a lot, and I enjoyed that Sophie and Howl kind of like pushed through their curses, you know, where even though he was dying at the end, or, you know, he was ill, you know, I don't know if he was gonna die without his heart, but that's where it seemed like it was going. But, you know, he kept changing into this monster bird form, and he still wasn't completely overcome by it. And even Sophie kept struggling, turning back into herself. And then in between, like, we kept seeing different ages. Like, she was like in her like 50s, then up to 90, and, you know, depending on her emotions and where she was, like you were saying, which we saw, that she was back almost at the hat shop, you know, in that room that she used to like put on hats and stuff, in the castle, and or part of the portal, you know, shop or whatever. But, you know, she was there, and she would almost turned back into her normal youthful self.
Yeah.
You know, more so. Like maybe she was like maybe in her 40s or 50s then. I mean, she looked older than that, but
I was
so it was
trying
kind
to
of
figure
fun
out
to see
what
that.
specifically was causing it. Like, is it when she was loving Howl, or like loving herself, or feeling more adventurous, or...
Good question. I mean, the fun thing was the
I feel
witch.
like they leave it vague.
Yes, they left it open, and even the witch said she doesn't know exactly how it works. So maybe it was for us to interpret it. But when she was sleeping, she was fully back to normal. So maybe if her mind was at peace, and if she was happy and had good emotions, she was coming back. Like maybe, I don't know. Yeah, good question. Because being asleep, you're relaxed, I would hope.
Yeah.
You know, so she was fully back to normal then. And then when she got passionate about certain things, especially about Howl, and being back at the hat shop, she would, you know, be youthful, like almost back to herself again. But then other times, there were other positive things that happened too that she changed back. And I think after Howl said, "You're beautiful," then she changed back then. So,
yeah, but I think she might have been like feeling self-conscious at the time.
Okay.
And I think that, like, you know, he called her
Confidence.
beautiful, and she was just like I can't. You know, you ever been
Overwhelmed.
complimented and you're just like, it's too much, like staring into the
embarrassed.
brightness of the sun, like, no.
It's embarrassing, yeah, because I love my friends, but yeah, like I had a friend do that recently where, you know, she's just amazing, and she goes, "You're so beautiful, I love you," and I'm like, okay, and I got so red, and I'm like, okay, thanks, I don't know how to take that, but it was so nice. But yeah, so you're right, like I can see that. So maybe when she is a bit more confident, or just not insecure, she turns back into herself, or gets close to it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I love the romance between her and Howl, and how happy Howl was very positive. Like he was like a child.
He was.
I mean, he would pout and stuff like during
his,
dangerous
like,
situations.
his gross goopy tantrum.
Ew. I know that was like hilarious and so nasty because, you know, him like being happy during dangerous situations, or always trying to push through and be like positive about whatever was happening. Like once it became about his looks, like it was so shallow, like he was so disturbed by that, and to have like a temper tantrum over that, and it's bad. I mean, it was funny at first until he started oozing all over the place, so it showed that like he was getting more and more corrupted because he was throwing to, you know, he was having a temper tantrum. And
which I don't know if you remember, Dawn, but there was a time when I lived with you
yes,
where I bleached my hair and it turned out orange. And so I wore a beanie back to the store to get more hair dye so no one would have to see my orange hair.
you know, I don't know if you're trying to be nice or not, but that could have been a different time. But remember, I never bleached hair before, and I remember I helped you bleach your hair, and we only had one box of bleach, and I'm like, we should really have two. And I dyed your hair because your hair was thick like mine, and I remember I always needed two boxes. You know, and I never bleached my hair. My friend bleached my hair, but when I dye my hair, I do two boxes. And anywho, we did like a leopard blotchy.
There was a bunch of times I did experiments with my hair in college, so.
And we still have nice hair, which is good, thank goodness. But I remember you were so good about it. You were so calm and cool. And I'm like, anyone else would have freaked out, you know? Because I remember we did that to your hair, I think it was freshman year. And you had leopard spotted hair. You had it was like bleach. And then it was like you had your normal like dark brown color coming through. And you were like, oh. And I was like, yeah, we didn't have enough. And then we went out and got you more dye, but it was like on the weekend, so we gave your hair a couple days to kind of like chill, and then we had to dye it. But I felt so bad, and you were just so cool about it. You were just like, oh yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. I know you always have a great attitude about things, and other people would probably
My
freak
hair's
out.
been multiple colors throughout the year. Now it's going that starlight silver that
oh, that was
Sophie's
romantic.
rocking.
I love that. Ooh, it's like starlights. I love
Like
that.
starlight.
So
That's what I'm
beautiful.
gonna say now.
It's
Like
like
my hair's not going
starlight.
gray. It's going starlight.
I like that. Yeah, because my mom, she grew out her hair naturally like many years ago. She used to dye it for a while, and she had blonde hair. And now she always says gray hair. So now I'm like, you should say starlight. I like that.
Starlight hair.
I like that name. Yeah, it's very
Starlight.
pretty. It's very cool. But we dyed our hair many different colors in college. And I remember for a while I had mine black with purple streaks. And obviously, I like the name Akima, and I love Titan AE at the time.
You
And Drew
did?
Barrymore played Akima, so hence that's where I got the name. And then it has other meanings too behind it that I researched back then and whatever. So it just kind of worked for the channel. But anywho, I was inspired by her, and I had black hair with the purple streaks. Loved it.
We can have a sleepover with Howl. And we can all do each other's hair.
That
and
would
get
be
fun
fun.
colors.
I would love that. That would be so much fun. Yes, and I wouldn't trust myself bleaching hair anymore. Although practice makes perfect. I only did it.
Yeah, I was
once
like,
with
now
you.
you'll be better. You've done it before.
Yes, I did it once, and I got to experiment on you, and I was still like, I don't know if I'm going to do good. But you were awesome. You were prepared. You knew that we were experimenting. So, but yeah, so you were a great sport about that. And yeah, when I watch anime, like a lot of times you see different, unique colored hair. That's fun, and I get inspired, and I'm like, ooh, I would love to dye my hair again, and all that stuff. So, anywho, going back to Howl, I love the choice, like him being a wizard, and like his monster power or his demon, like he would change into this raven, like this bird creature.
Yeah.
And it was getting like more beastly throughout every transformation to the point where he was scary and didn't have a human face a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was all teeth, and he had like a huge jaw, and it was pretty terrifying.
I enjoyed that it was almost like a reverse Beauty and the Beast situation.
Yeah.
Like when they meet, you know, he's young and beautiful, but he's also frivolous and, you know, easy to get upset and turn to slime and stuff. But, you know, as he's getting, like, uglier and uglier on the outside with his, like, monster form, he's actually doing better things. Like, he's trying to stop this war. He's trying to stop people from, you know, atrocities.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he got really brave at the end, and he actually, you know, fought. He stayed, and even when Sophie was begging him, like, let's just go, like, he's like, no, I'm done running. And so that was good that it had good character development with him to actually learn to stay and stop running from things. But it showed like he was really childlike, and this happened, he got these powers when he was a child, and his heart, you know, being a demon or a fire demon or a star creature or whatever that he inhaled. Like, it's just a fun
Star
idea.
Child.
Yeah, star child, I guess. And, you know, so his like maturity just like stopped. And he had a lot to learn. So him falling in love, you know, made him a man, and he understood that. Well, she also kind of forced the heart back into him to save his life.
she did, yes.
Yeah. But I just loved the whole idea. I thought, like, his character was fun, and I was very surprised about how dramatic or over-dramatic he was with things that shouldn't matter as much. But also, again, Sophie was insecure as well. I mean, she didn't, like, cry about it and get very upset, but, you know, they both had their insecurities about themselves, and, you know, so it shows that, like, even though they're beautiful, they have their insecurities, and it doesn't mean
which
that
is fair. Like,
they are very
we're human.
strong. Yeah, they're not perfect in every way, kind of thing. But yeah, beautiful story. I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks for watching with me, Jessica.
I have a question for you. Turnips are Sophie's least favorite vegetable. Mm-hmm. What would your scarecrow head be?
Oh, that's a fun question. Well, automatically, the first thing that pops in my head is a pumpkin. Because I like pumpkins. But that's not my least favorite. I like pumpkins. That would be, well, I'd get a cute little pumpkin. It would be a pumpkin head. It'll be like a jack-o'-lantern on a stick.
Yeah, that's supposed to be your least favorite.
What's my least favorite? I don't know. That's a good question.
Mine would definitely be a broccoli head. He'd be a broccoli head following
You know what's
me
weird? I really like broccoli. I really like broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. Yeah, turnips. I don't eat a lot of turnips, but I don't mind turnips. I don't know if I have one I don't like. There's not one I'm like, eh. Excuse me. I know the weirdest thing to say is a tomato. I love ketchup, and that's the only weird thing. I will have a tomato on a sandwich, but on its own, the texture, I'm a weirdo. So it might have to be a tomato.
I have a friend who's just like that. But tomatoes are I could just scarf down tomatoes. Just
that's good.
I do.
Tomatoes
like I keep cherry
healthy.
tomatoes and just
They're healthy for you. I'm just so weird. I have
broccoli is healthy for you, and I do not want to touch that with a
I
10-foot pole.
love broccoli. It's so weird. Like, I can eat raw broccoli, cooked broccoli. Yeah, I love it. Spinach was a big thing with me too, but I kind of, I don't like it as much because it's so bitter and I need a lot of dressing or something with it.
I enjoy spinach. Usually
if it's cooked.
Yeah,
if you cook it and have it with stuff.
in a recipe or something, yeah.
Yeah, I used to have raw spinach.
It's fine
a lot,
raw.
And it just got. Yeah, I go through phases. Like I won't eat it for months, and then I'll go another couple months eating it.
The spinach head scarecrow would look like.
There we go. We can say spinach head floppy. Yeah, the turnip guy was freaking hilarious. I love the turnip scarecrow, turnip head, and finding out he was cursed would make sense because he was alive, and I thought he'd have more to his story. And I just thought it was so funny that I'm the lost prince. I'm beautiful.
Just throw away the true love's kiss on the prince, just like it's nothing. I thought that was great.
And the fact that she just automatically kisses him, like she cares for him. It wasn't like that. And I just love how it's a true love's kiss. Oh, your true love loves someone else.
Well, it's nice too,
I'm good with that.
Like, he was talking about like hearts change and stuff. Like, it's not like there's not a binary. Like, you can't say, oh, this is my true love, and then like expect everything to fall into place because you've declared. So, he's very gracious for being like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm in love with her. She's not in love with me. I was a turnip man.
Yeah, he was just so good about it. He just moved on. I just love that. And it's a good lesson for kids. I mean, I don't know what this was rated, but again, we had war and love. I mean, maybe PG, but, it's PG. And, but for him to just move on so quickly and be like, oh, and just kind of explain it in that way makes kids think like, oh, yeah, it is okay. Like, true love's kiss isn't always a true love's kiss. It could just be a friend helping another person. Or, they moved on already. They already have some other true love. And you'll be okay.
Love someone doesn't mean they're going to love you back.
Yes. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And he was happy and he was like, it's all good. I understand. I'm cured. And let's end this war. So it was great. We're just going to end this war, the one they've been talking about for so long, trying to convince, for it to stop. And then, I'll do that for you.
It was the same with the witch, too, where, like, she really wanted Howl's heart. Like, Howl, like, it's not hers. You can't own someone's heart. Mm-hmm. But she decided it was going to be hers, and so she took it.
Isn't that fun? Yeah. And it's actually like an object that she can grasp,
an
actual physical object, I really found her character interesting. I mean, her design was so disgusting with the melting ice cream body
of the witches from Spirited Away.
I was going to say Spirited Away. Okay, yep, I agree. And she was so freaky, and I really thought she had a big role in this, but I thought she was going to be a scary major problem for a long time. But her initial thing was the curse, and then her, like, the humor in her struggling with Sophie going up the stairs with the dog, that was so funny. Like, these, like, out of shape old lady and this fat lady, like, going up the stairs and struggling like heck, and it's just so freaking hilarious, and they're just, like, yelling at each other. But the fact that Sophie, like, she could see past that, like, she was cursed. She might die like this old lady and not live past, like, a few more months because she was so old. But she was still encouraging this witch and, complaining, but she was still, like, kind to her and trying to help her out. And the fact that when she turned back to her normal self, she was, like, senile, and she was actually a kind, senile old lady, and you felt bad for her, and she was just this humorous, like, innocent old lady that was just there. And Sophie took care of her. Like, who'd expect that? Like, that's the end of this evil witch who cursed her.
Which I think is...
She gets help from her.
Miyazaki has a lot of themes in his movies. He's got, he's got a lot of anti-war themes, a lot of pro-environmental themes. He's got a lot of airplane themes. He loves airplanes. But, like, I want to say that the thing that I think strikes me as probably the biggest one that is through all of them is empathy. His characters are empathetic. Like, there's no there's an understanding of the difference between there's shades of gray. It's not, nothing's black and white. People are people, whether they are on the opposite side or not. And his his protagonists are known for their empathy. They're the ones who care for the other people.
Yeah.
It's like that in Nausicaa. It's like that in Princess Mononoke. It's like that in Spirited Away. That empathy is usually what brings other people to them and helps them defeat. Not even defeat, because they don't like have a big battle. It's not like Marvel Avengers.
I know.
And they beat someone up at the end. You know?
Assemble.
It's usually simply an overcoming of some kind of trial, rather than some kind of like fight. And it's usually through the help of others, which they've brought to them with the empathy that they've shown. So
that's a really good point, and I really enjoy that. And you and I, we have empathy, you know, and I think that's so important, and you really do feel it in his animations. Yeah, I do agree there. And they all cared for each other, because even the boy, like, I really thought, you know, he was going to be, Markle, what was his name, Markle? Like, I thought he was going to be more, like, not a nuisance, but I thought he was going to be really annoyed all the way through the film with Sophie, but he really, like, grew to love her, and it's like they all became a family, and they really cared for each other. And even Calcifer, like, again, he was my favorite out of everyone. He just cracked me up so much, and he was so adorable, and he just bantered and bantered, like Billy Crystal, just, like, spewing out, like, all these funny cracks, and, you know, but he was like a little child himself, you know, and people had to take care of him, and he was pretty strong too. He had a lot of powerful magic.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, I just loved how they all really cared for each other, and the fact that Sophie could also manipulate the fire, you know, like no one could control him but Howl, but oh no, she has her ways. Watch out.
Yeah. If she's not going to bully him into it, which she also does, she's going to flatter him into it.
Right?
Yeah, you're the brightest spark I've ever seen.
Yeah. So overall, like, I really enjoyed the magic in this. I mean, it was so bizarre and so unique. I mean, there were so many things in this that I couldn't even, like, relate to. And again, the moving castle itself, the portals in the castle were just so much fun, and how you can, like, put a spell or whatever on each one, and only Howl could do that to change it up now and again so he can keep hiding. And then she had the ring, which was cool. You can, you know, be corrupt when you're a wizard, and you could change into a demon or a monster, which, you know, so they had some rules there, but, you know, I just like how grand this magic is. Like, there's just so much we don't know. And just like flying in the sky, like, oh, we're just going to walk and dance in the sky, and like, this is normal, you know. People heard of Howl's Moving Castle, and oh, this is normal when you see all these crazy magical things happen. And all these other things too. What else happened? But the fire, just being alive and being his heart, and, you know, it just keeps expanding, and it's like, oh wow, like, you just wanted to learn more of the world, and I'm like, this is so cool.
It's really fun. I love those kind of systems that are just like, it's magic. Can't explain it. It's magic.
Yeah, and it's great when you can actually watch a film and just enjoy it for what it is. Like, it could just take you on the adventure, and you don't really have to think much of it, you know? So I really felt that in this film. And, you know, again, even though Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke were different, like, the stories were very different, and I really enjoyed a lot of elements from those. Like, this one right now is probably my favorite one. Like, I just loved everything about it. So thank you guys for requesting this movie. I'm so happy we watched it together.
Yay!
So is there anything else you'd like to add, Jessica? I think we covered everything I wanted to.
I think we covered everything on my list.
Yeah. Heen, the dog, I really enjoyed him. He cracked me up. You know, the wheezing. Like, that was freaking hilarious. Come up with that. Again, Josh Hutcherson, I think that's awesome. He was Markle. And then Jenna Malone, she
was Lottie. She was the girl in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which she also would have been so young. Two Hunger Games. Peeps.
Yeah, right? That's awesome. Yeah, I love Hunger Games. Billy Crystal the Fire, and then Christian Bale. That was crazy that he was Howl. Because I could hear it now, but it just, again, it's in 2004, so it's, you know, they're a lot younger too, so their voices are different. But very fun film. I'm really happy we watched it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited, and I look forward to see what else you guys request, because we get so many requests for all kinds of content, and it's up to you guys on what we watch next. So I'm hoping we'll watch more Studio Ghibli, but that's up to you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're well, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys!
Bye!